Hi, welcome to the Board Game Rundown. I'm Spencer.
I'm Bryce from DV Games.
And we are at Gen Con, and we are talking about Bonsai and obeying the Dynamite Box. So first, let's talk a little bit about this game Bonsai, which is apparently selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, we have daily allotments on on Thursday. We sold out in 1 hour of our allotment.
Wow.
Yeah, and today we sold out in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. It was gone.
That's really good.
Yeah, if you're here at Gen Con tomorrow, 10 a.m., get into the exhibit hall, booth 1813. May the odds ever be in your favor.
Yeah.
Pick up a copy of Bonsai.
Absolutely. And I remember we had played and reviewed this game, and if I remember correctly, I liked it. So tell me a little bit about Bonsai.
Yeah, so in Bonsai, you're going to build the best bonsai tree you can by cultivating and meditating. And when you cultivate, that's when you play the tiles into your bonsai tree.
Yeah.
And when you meditate, you're actually going to select a card from one of 4 possibilities on the board. They will grant you tiles that you will then place in your bin. And if you see right here, you can only place 5 tiles in your bin right now. But you could get watering cans, which will raise the capacity of that bin.
Yep.
And then when you do cultivate, you can play one of anything, a wood and a leaf, plus any other cards that you have to the right of your bin.
All right. And how does the actual bonsai tree work?
So the actual bonsai tree is pretty simple. Every tile has the rules for placement on it. So for instance, this flower tile has to be connected to a leaf.
Yep, because it's got the leaf right there.
It got the little leaf, green leaves. A fruit has to be between 2 leaves. So in this particular case, we're going to build something that looks a little like that. Almost. There we go. And you'll see it still will be connected to the tree. We'll put another wood here before we do that to make that particularly legal.
And now, something like that.
Yeah, and let's see, we'll put a wood there as well. And now you have the legal play.
And
perfect.
Put that one there.
And a flower there. And you'll score points on this tree. Every flower for every empty side is a victory point at the end of the game. And a fruit is worth 7 points as well.
Yeah, does it not have to be alone, or is it just it's difficult to put things around it?
Fruit is never placed next to other fruit. And if you close any of the spaces around the flower, you won't score for that side of the flower as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember you can make some crazy things. It does end up looking like a bonsai tree.
It really does. In the rule book, there are about 10 strategies or ways you grow bonsais. And what you will end up doing is one of your strategies in the game will become very close to one of those real-world ways of growing a bonsai.
I see. That's so cool. Yeah, we had one where you had to be the person who first went off one edge and then the bottom of the other side. And it was so difficult to get that. But in the end, it was so rewarding.
Yeah, there's actually even a way to grow around and below your pot, which is kind of cool, right? Like, that's a very unusual plant.
And here we have a watering can.
Yes.
And we have wood, leaf, and a flower, but there are people that come down here too.
Yeah, so you can get a helper, and a helper is going to let you, when you meditate, take your tiles as normal, but then you're going to immediately place some tiles. So it's sort of a cultivate, meditate combo turn. You can also get the master card, which will grant you additional tiles, or additional tiles to put in your bin, not just down here, but the ones that are on the card as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and they were pretty good, pretty powerful cards.
Yeah, master plus victory points.
Oh yeah.
So you can get the victory points for a master or a helper card if you collect them during the course of the game.
Yeah. Is there anything else I've forgotten to mention about Bonsai?
The MSRP is $35. This is a very affordable game, very zen-like, very peaceful. Not a lot of screw the player components to it. You just sit back and grow your tree, and hopefully you're happy with it at the end, and then we'll see who wins.
Yeah.
It will be in stores in about a month, mid-September. Everybody should be able to get this from their favorite game shop.
Yeah, and I've noticed it has all these amazing little details on here.
The artwork is fascinating.
Artwork is
like how you called out the little cracks in the pot earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, that art form. I wish I could remember the name off the top of my head, but I can't. But where you fill in damage with gold to make it more valuable after it's been broken.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
that's
amazing.
I mean, just all the art on here is great. I really do like it.
You've gotten a lot of compliments on the art.
Yeah.
Of the product. Yeah.
And it's quite a different beast than this.
Yes, so we're going to switch gears and we're going to go from that zen, peaceful state of plant growing. And we're going
Dynamite!
To Dynamite. Folks, this is, if you're a gamer, you've surely heard of Bang. It's been out for 21 years.
Wow.
21 years of Bang, and what we have here is the Dynamite Box, and it is explosive fun.
Could you say it's dynamite?
Yes, it is dynamite. So the Dynamite Box is, MSRP is $100, but it's every single card in the history of Bang, including the promotional cards.
Oh, wow.
So when you look at this box, and it's a beautiful, sturdy box, looks like a dynamite crate.
I like it's like real metal little
There's
latch
a real
here.
metal latch.
That's actually a nice latch too.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, and then we open it and look at the gorgeous contents of the box.
Oh my goodness.
We have a big art display here that you can see while you're playing. Once again, every single card from Bang the Card Line. And of course, it wouldn't have its name without actual dynamite to blow up your friends. So now you don't have to pass around that dynamite card anymore. You can pass it around actual, prop dynamite.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, and dual layer boards. I know who's going to like this game.
Yeah. Those are the very special player boards just for this box set.
Oh, wow.
There's components too, like you may remember Gold Rush. We got the gold nuggets in there as well. The train expansion, which is brand new this year. All the train stops are in here as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're very excited about this product. Probably by December or January, you can go to your local game store and say, I'd like the Dynamite Box, and they'll have it for you.
So real quick, in case you are watching and you don't know what Bang is about, what is a real quick rundown of Bang?
So it's one of the first social deduction games that was ever produced. 21 years ago, we had this social deduction idea. So you play with a group of players. One person is the sheriff. And then
publicly, the sheriff.
Publicly, yes, good point. Everybody knows who the sheriff is so that you can say you shot the sheriff.
But I didn't shoot the deputy.
We might.
Well.
Depends on what side you're on. So everybody else in the game, their roles are hidden, and they're either outlaws, they're deputies, or there's one renegade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the idea is you're just going to shoot the faction with Bang cards, Bang, the name of the game, and hopefully you will run your enemies out of life, and the faction that remains is the winner. It's a great game for large groups. Usually plays about 90 minutes.
Yeah, and if I remember, the deputies win if the sheriff wins.
Yes.
The sheriff wins if he's the last man standing. The outlaws want to kill the sheriff, and the renegade needs to have the sheriff be the last man standing and then kill him.
Yes, the renegade role is
so hard,
the
but
challenging
so crazy.
role. Yeah, it's the role that you're going to have to really think it through and probably even prod people, use a little psychology.
Oh my gosh, Dan was very good at this, making me think that he was the sheriff, and I killed the last deputy. And then he killed me.
That's great. That's the role of renegade, is just sow confusion, eliminate players, it just remain till it's you and the sheriff for the final showdown.
Now I have the bullet, which
Yes.
is just a gigantic bullet. It has like 3 or 4 different expansions in that one alone. This one clearly has all of that stuff and more. That bullet's still available, isn't it?
Yes, the bullet's still available. It's one of our biggest sellers for the Bang line. The packaging is amazing.
Yeah.
You do get the sheriff star in it, so you can pin it on your shirt and everybody knows.
You
who
know
the
sheriff star in here?
There is no sheriff star in there, but I think 50 cents to your Halloween. Well, you know what? Inflation. $1.50 at your.
No, just go ahead and buy both. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Or you can do that as well. No, the bullet will always be part of the Bang line. It is a great starter set. It contains a core game, 3 expansions, and that packaging that you can just put on your shelf. And if you want to, you have the Dynamite Box and the bullet there, and that is some serious table presence.
That is true.
Yeah.
And I remember there were, so the expansions are definitely worth it. They add like new card types, and I mean, everyone seemed to add new card types and new rules that were just turn the game on its head and yet keep it fun. So yeah, very good game.
Well, I appreciate you letting us come on and show off the Dynamite Box and Bonsai, and hopefully everyone will rush out to their game store. If you're at Gen Con, we are booth 1813. Come at 10 o'clock. Hopefully you can get a bonsai. We have plenty of Dynamite boxes for you as well.
Yeah. So if there's anything else.
I think I explained it all.
All right.
Come see us. Come say hi.
Yeah, which booth number is that?
1813.
1813. And we are 1931 if you want to come by see the rundown, because for the Board Game Rundown, I'm Spencer. And this is Bryce. And I hope to see you here.